Senator Sullivan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank all the nominees and their families. By the way, it's a really, really impressive group of nominees, all veterans, all have served in incredible capacities, Purple Heart recipients. This is very impressive. So thank you to all of you. I'm not going to quiz you on the great Billy Mitchell, father of the U.S. Air Force, who said that Alaska was the most strategic place in the world. I know you already know all that. I just want from each nominee your commitment to come to Alaska, to me, to see this strategic place and see our wonderful military forces there. Can I get each of you to commit to that, starting with you, Mr. Matthews?
If confirmed, Senator, it's my first trip.
Excellent. Well, that's a great answer. Can anyone else top that?
That doesn't have to be the answer.
That's a great answer. Maybe you can come before you're confirmed. No, I'm kidding.
Senator,
good answer.
Senator, as I testified to you 5 years ago about the increased importance in economic and national security of the area, I think that trend will continue, and thus appropriately, I look forward to visiting.
Great. Thank you.
Senator, I'd be honored. Would likely be in July or August with my fishing.
No, you're coming in February, where it's 40 below zero.
So long as we can visit ADAC. I've always heard about it.
Okay, well, I'm getting to ADAC here in a minute.
And Senator,
Marks.
as we discussed, as goes Alaska, so goes Defense of the Homeland. It'd be an honor to visit Alaska with you.
Great, thank you. And again, I really appreciate all the great opening statements. Mr. Matthews, your statement and your family's service, just remarkable. It's super impressive. I'm glad so many of your family members are there. You and I had a good discussion. You're a very smart lawyer. You have a great background. Just to be clear, as we discussed, your loyalty, of course, in this job is to the Constitution, correct?
Yes, sir, to the Constitution and laws of the United States.
Good, perfect. And you've been doing that your whole career, loyalty to the Constitution and the United States?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Let me go to you, Mr. Matthews and Mr. Marks. I want to talk just briefly about the 8A contracting program that we talked about in my office. I was recently in the great state of Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama. There's a lot of 8A contractors there. You know, this is a program that's been in law for decades. It helps economically disadvantaged communities, but where I don't think it gets a lot of press is just how effective, efficient. I mean, our military, our Pentagon needs effective, efficient ability to deliver services. These companies in Huntsville, I saw a company, it was Alaska Native company that took the request for a armored wheeled vehicle, a Navy Harpoon anti-ship system, to combine them together. They did it in 2 weeks, the design. Then they had manufacturing done where this new system was out on the beaches of Taiwan in less than a year. And the government gets to keep the IP, all done in Huntsville, Alabama. It was unbelievable. The OEMs, the big primes, it would take them 10 years to do something like that. So, Mr. Matthews and Mr. Marks, can I get your commitment to work with this committee? You know, there's some people out there, oh, these are DEIs. This has nothing to do with DEI. This is efficient, effective, good for the Pentagon work, and I just want to make sure you guys agree with me on that. Can I get your commitments on that?
Senator, you have my firm commitment. I think we should not paint with a broad brush. Alaska Native corporations particularly have played a unique role in support of the national defense, and we can't ignore that.
And made it much more effective and efficient and deadly, correct?
Exactly, sir.
Mr. Marks?
And Senator, if confirmed, you have my commitment. Anything that can get capability into the hands of the warfighter more quickly that helps us defend our nation is of vital importance, and we should support that.
Great. Let me very quickly talk about ADAC. The Indo-PACOM commander, NORTHCOM commander, CNO of the Navy have all recently testified either in classified or unclassified hearings saying, look, you look at a map, you look at the Russians and the Chinese, how aggressive they're being in the North Pacific, in the Arctic. We need to reopen that base. There was a Navy team that was there just last week. And can I get your commitment to work with me on that and looking at that really, really critical base that used to be a sub-base? Senator Hirono was talking about Red Hill. ADAC has one of the largest fuel storage depots anywhere on the planet Earth. It's all infrastructure. It's still ready, available. Can I get your commitment to work with me on that?
And yes, Senator, you have my commitment if confirmed.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Sullivan. Senator King.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.